Hi everyone, it is Maya, aka Base Artist, and today I have a speed paint for you guys. So, today I'm going to be painting Amethyst from Steven Universe, aka my favorite TV show. Honestly, it's one of the only TV shows that I watch, really. When it comes to shows I watch Steven Universe, and I watch Empire. And when Orange is the New Black is around, I watch that. And those are really the only 3 shows that I watch. But Steven Universe is basically my favorite TV show, like, ever. And I adore it. I don't know if I could choose a favorite character in Steven Universe, but I do really, really adore Amethyst. And the concept of this painting was like a really soft and vulnerable Amethyst, and so I have her here. She looks kind of, I don't know, solemn and stuff, and she has like flowers painted around her because that's my image of what a soft person is, and I feel like her soft side is often neglected and stuff by people, and yeah, I feel like her soft side isn't acknowledged. That's what I'm trying to say. Her soft side isn't acknowledged very often, but I read Amethyst as like, you know, like I don't know, she seems like the type of person that hides their pain behind memes, but her pain, it's there, and I'm painting it today, and that was my concept for this drawing. I've had this idea for a very, very long time. I think it's been about a month or so since I've had this, you know, vulnerable, insecure looking amethyst painting idea. I actually did this sketch digitally because it was my intention that it was going to be a digital painting, but when I tried to do the finished version, it just didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, because I don't know, I think it was the cleanliness factor. Like, everything was too sharp, you know? And so I think for this painting, doing it traditionally really helped me achieve the soft factor. There aren't very many harsh lines or harsh edges. All the colors are very soft, and I mean, I have some deep blues and stuff, and yellows and things, but it's nothing overbearing, and there's no, you know, like harsh line art or anything. And I feel like this is a look that I could only achieve with my watercolors. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I think you guys will see towards the end that I feel like I achieved my soft theme. I don't know, I'm like struggling for like words to describe what I'm thinking. It's quite difficult to describe your own thoughts, which is funny because you're the one that has your own thoughts. Like, why wouldn't you be able to describe them? I'm not sure, but that's just the way life happens. I'm sure I'm not the only one with that problem. I imagine it's pretty common, where things make sense in your head and then you try to put words to them and all of a sudden you sound like a preschooler. Well, that's me. Yeah, so my color palette is fairly cool here. I'm like using the seafoam color for her hair. Very purple, blue. Aside from the yellow, everything, like I said, is very, very cool toned. And I like that look. Recently, in my recent speed paints, I've been using a lot of like bright pinks and saturated reds and, you know, very pinkish browns and stuff. It was kind of interesting and a nice change of pace to be able to step away from my normal color palette, and I think I'm going to be stepping away from it a bit more. I already have my next speed paint planned out, so stay tuned for that, and it's going to be quite different than my normal stylized work, so I'm excited for it. Trying new things and exploring your style is always something that's super fun. I know a lot of people like to have a signature color palette, but at the same time, it's fun to play around with things and to not get too caught up in, too limited by this image of what your style is, you know? Like, I feel like having some leeway, having some ability to break barriers is what makes having a style interesting, and I feel like it's what makes a style that has staying power, because I know I've gone through a lot of styles over the years. I'm sure all of you that have been drawing for a long time have, and I feel like for me, one reason why I switch from one style to the next is because I create a style that I feel like I'm confined by, where I have this concept, and it's a really strict concept that I have to stick to, and I get to a point where I feel limited by it, and so I take it and I change it into something else. But I really like the style. I've been developing it for a long time, and I feel like I've been developing it and not fighting it or fighting to change it. Like, I feel like this is really me, and I feel like I've been practicing good habits with it, in terms of its malleability, where I'm able to, like, I don't know, like, where I'm able to have variation in it, where it doesn't feel stagnated after a while. And so I think that that's a really, really good sign that I found something that's for me. I hope somebody out there is understanding what I'm saying. So now you see me, I'm line arting in colored pencil because, like I said, I didn't want anything to be too harsh. I've been playing around with line art, and I have been playing around with line arting and how to line art for a long time because it's not something that I'm used to. And yeah, I really like line arting with colored pencils for this piece in particular. You guys have seen me use a few things, like I've used, like not even line arting pens, like specifically for that purpose, just regular pens. You've seen me, of course, use colored pencils. I've used all types of things. But I'm thinking that I like using a mixture. Like, eventually you're going to see me use a blue micron, and I like using that and also the colored pencils to line. Like, I like having a mixture of things that I line with rather than just using one single pen. Like, I feel like it gives off a nicer effect. I don't know, it just feels less stiff, and that's what I like. Like, I feel like when I line art things, it just seems so boxed in, and I just have this idea of what I want my art to look like, and it looks very fluid, and I don't feel like I can achieve that with, like thick, heavy line art. Or maybe I'm just not good at line art. Maybe I just need to practice. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. I'll try out a bunch of different things in my sketchbook, and we'll just, see how it goes, explore the style. And since I have a YouTube now, I can take you guys with me on this journey, which is really, really exciting to be able to share my artistic experience with other people and to have you guys come with me on my journey. That's like one of the really, really great things that I found about YouTube, the being able to share with people. I don't know, like, it feels like it takes a lot of the loneliness out of art. I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of artists have this stereotype attached where they're like all holed up alone in their rooms, just slaving away at their art, working really hard, never talking to anyone. And that's like kind of me, kind of how I am. But I feel like YouTube really gives me a platform to be able to share myself and to share my art with others, and slowly but surely create a community of people. And I've been really, really thankful for it so far. And I feel like you can do that on any website, but I feel like YouTube is my place. Like, I've tried a bunch of other websites. Like, I've tried DeviantArt, I've tried Instagram, I've tried it all for art, but I feel like YouTube is really the place for me, and I'm so thankful for everything and for everyone here. But you guys, we are drawing very, very close to the end, it seems. I'd like to remind you all that the original is for sale at my store. It's always, always, always linked in the description. It's on the end slate. basedart.storenvy.com. You can buy the original, and I'm also going to be selling prints of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you check out my store. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm just going to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.